Hey everybody, Jittery-Jay here. Hope everybody's having a great day so far. And hoping to make it a little bit better with some Would I Lie to You? This is Greg Davies, actually the best of Greg Davies. This is 5 hilarious Greg Davies stories from Would I Lie to You? This is brought to us by Banijay Comedy, so before we get started, I'm going to make sure that I'm still subscribed. Hit them with a like. Would like to show support everywhere. That's the easiest way to do it. Speaking of which, please, if you enjoy watching this with me, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. And let me know in the comments anything you want to see me react to, and I will get to it as soon as possible. Titles work best. It lets me know exactly what to look for. That being said, let's get into this.
Greg, your turn.
I once caused an injury to one man whilst trying to get a different man to say the word vegetables.
Please, team.
Right, just the word vegetables.
Yeah.
Do you really like the word vegetables?
Not as a general rule, no,
Okay.
but I liked it when this man said it.
Why? What was it about this man, the way he said vegetables, that was funny?
Did he have a speech impediment? Or...
No, he didn't. He was a very intense man, though, and he was also Austrian. I was with a friend once, and he was a colleague of ours, sorry, and I overheard him say vegetables, and we both found it incredibly funny.
So, can you just roughly give us an impression of how he used to say vegetables? Even just roughly?
He said it exactly like this. Yeah. Vegetables. And then we happened to be on a coach trip with him, and so we spent the whole coach trip trying to get him to say vegetables
Right, so
again.
where were you? Where were you going and how did you know
I was
him?
on a school trip. I used to be a teacher, so we were
And
on
he was a teacher?
Yeah, he was a teacher.
What did he teach?
He was the head of languages, and he was...
Head of languages? The head of languages used to go...
Vegetables!
Imagine I'm the man. OK, I'm on the coach, I'm sat, we're driving. Off you go.
So I said,
Yeah? You're very big, aren't you?
this isn't like him at all.
You're very big, aren't
I'm sorry. Rob gets me every time. He is so quick. He catches me every time with stuff like that.
So I was saying things like, oh, I've been trying to keep fit lately, and I know that you're into keep fit. Would you recommend for a healthy diet? And he was going, well, I would, you must eat a balanced diet, you must eat greens, and you must enjoy some protein in limited... I was going, yeah, but I mean, if you were to group some of those foods together... And he was going, well, I mean, yeah, you must have carbohydrates, of course, and you must have... And it was horrific. It went on for about an hour. And every time I tried to find a new angle for vegetables, his ludicrous Austrian interpretation of things led us down a dark alley. It was literally an hour in the making.
And how did you finally get him to say it?
I honestly can't remember. It came out of nowhere, and he suddenly said it, and he said it with such passion. It was... He went, oh, well, of course you must have vegetables! I started biting my hand to stop myself from laughing. And my friend who was next to me, there was a jagged piece of metal at the front of the coach. And because it was so funny, just to remind you, vegetables, of course. And my friend saw the piece of metal and pushed his knee into it on purpose to stop himself from laughing. And blood started spraying out of his knee. Yeah.
This is getting out of this story.
And I'll tell you another detail. We went and did the trip, which was in Paris, and then after we came all the way back. All the way back to Calais, and I said to him, we put all the kids' passports in that hotel in Paris last night. Did you remember to? Because he was in charge of the trip. Did you remember to bring those? And he was standing up in front of the children on the coach, and he went, "Oh, Scheiße!" And we had to speak to the port authorities and get permission to take the kids on without passports while he went back on his own. Can I tell you one more detail as well? We were also standing in the middle of Paris under the Eiffel Tower. We'd been there for an hour and the kids were all running around. And he came over and went, we must go, we are late for our next appointment. And I said, well, we should just make sure that all the kids are here. And he goes, yes, of course we should, yes. And he turned round and went, is everybody here?
One way to check.
And all the kids went, yeah. And he went, well, then we will move on. The vegetables!
What are you thinking?
All right. Before they answer, what do you guys think? Is he telling the truth? I can't tell. In a way, I think he might be. It's too much detail. But yeah, if not, then he's good. But let me know in the comments what you think. I'm gonna timestamp when the next story starts so that there's a chapter list in the description. I'll get it out eventually. It's it's been one of those days so far. It's like my mind's going in several different directions. But yeah, let me know what you think. Is he lying? Or is he telling the truth? I think he's telling the truth. Let's see.
Lee?
I think it's true.
True from John.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I think lie. You are a fantastic actor, Mr. Greg Davies.
Well, so what are you going to say?
Okay, what do we think,
I
Alex?
think you'll find I'm BAFTA nominated.
That's messed up. She goes, you are a fantastic actor. And Rob's like, yeah. That was messed up. That's why I said he's so quick. He gets to me every time with those little ad libs he throws in there.
We're all BAFTA nominated.
Sorry.
We're all BAFTA nominated.
I missed something. Hang on.
Okay, what do we think,
I
Alex?
think you'll find I'm BAFTA nominated.
We're all BAFTA nominated.
False.
Okay, we'll go lie.
I'm going to say it's a lie. Greg,
Well,
truth or lie?
it is the truth.
Oh, I was right. Overall. I thought he was telling the truth.
I once invented a language so I could
Wait, that's 8.
speak to my sister in secret. I even gave this language its own name.
What's the name of the language?
It is not a word that you will have heard of, and the word is cushion.
Cushion. What?
Yeah.
So
Cushion.
like cushion, but cushion.
Yeah.
And could you say something in cushion?
Yesh.
Could you say something?
Is that what yes is in cushion?
I didn't claim that the language was sophisticated. I would say you're arbitrarily adding a sort of shk sound.
So do a sentence.
Okay. Ashkamench. Ashk amshk.
It's obviously been a long time since you...
I lashkli am in joishking. The experience of would I lash to you?
You sound like the chef on Sesame Street.
If it's so simple, what did I say then?
You said I am loving the experience of Would I Lie
No, I
to You.
didn't. I said I'm largely enjoying the experience of Would I Lie to You. So it looks like it's not as simple as you live it.
Where did the name for this language, Cushin, come from?
I honestly can't remember, but it was called Cushin. And I can tell you, part of the language, and I'm afraid I can't explain this to you, would be sometimes mid-sentence, sometimes at the end of a sentence, just to loudly proclaim, Cushin!
Cushin is talking with random shs, if you can squeeze them in, and occasionally going cushion in the middle or at the end of a sentence.
You know, my parents... my parents didn't... they didn't work out cushion, as simplistic as you clearly think it is. They didn't work it out, so...
They didn't work it out. When you said, I squunched to go to the shops, they went, oh, what on earth is he saying?
Oh, my God! Hang on, David. Cushion!
So, David, he's been quite fulsome, a lot of detail.
Okay, what do you guys think? No. I don't believe this one. I don't think he's telling the truth on this one. I think this one's a lie. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and we're going to find out. But I think he's lying.
So, David, he's been quite fulsome, a lot of detail, but is it the truth or is it a lie?
What do you think?
Well, I believed him up until the point where he went, cushion. And then I...
He's enjoying cushion
Right.
too much.
Enjoying it.
Although he could be enjoying it with the fact that it's...
Right? That right there is what got me. It's I believed him until that point. That was...
He's enjoying cushion far too much.
Enjoying it.
Although he could be enjoying it with the fact that his sister is watching their secret language being outed.
Yeah.
She won't dislike it. She'll be Ashkelushklis Delishtis.
I don't. I don't.
And that, my friends, so far is the biggest cushion of them all.
It's not inconceivable, but it is unlikely.
What do you think? Truth or lie?
Lie?
Lie, let's do it.
Lie.
You're saying it's a lie? OK. Greg, truth or lie?
Aishk, washk, telishk, the trushk.
I was wrong. I was wrong. Okay. So, yeah, that was a good one. I could have swore he was lying on that one. That was too, like he said, that was too simplistic. It's just sounded like he was making it up on the spot. But yeah, I guess I was wrong.
This is my old neighbour, Gareth, and when I was learning a song, he would distract me by singing the same song in his own flat, but in a different language.
How do you know Gareth?
This is Gareth. He was the rickshaw driver I once paid to pedal me home. By the time we arrived, he was so exhausted, I let him stay on my sofa.
So there we have it. Gareth's synchronised singer, Richard's pointless punter, or Greg's shattered chauffeur.
Okay, guys, on this one, just because it's a Greg Davies compilation, I can already guess whose friend it is. So, yeah, I'm not going to stop it after this one because we already know. Well, I'm going to timestamp it for the next one. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Like I said, it's been one of those days. I'm thinking it's... yeah.
David's team, who do you want to start with?
Gareth, what language does he sing the song in, or does it vary?
He was singing in English.
So what were you singing?
German.
Ah.
What song?
I think it was Bach's St. Matthew Passion.
That's what I thought it would be.
Yeah. So how often did this happen?
Enough for me to remember to mention it now.
Because if a neighbour was singing a song next door to me, the first thing I'd do would be to translate it back to English.
Yeah.
Sing it as an off-putting kind of...
Yeah.
Especially through a wall. That really cuts deep.
How does it go, Gareth?
I can't remember it in English. You don't really want to hear it, do you?
I'd like to hear it as if you're frightened.
Da Jesus diese Rede vollendet hatte, sprach zu Seine Jungen. Da, 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 da.
And he was singing exactly the same song,
Well,
the other side of a wall.
Yeah. I mean, actually,
in English.
I think upper semitone.
So he's your
You've got some
neighbour.
posts.
He's also called Gareth.
Yeah.
He's singing the same song in a different language
That's right.
and a semitone difference.
Almost unbelievable.
Greg, tell us your story. Not your whole life, you know, just
Just the rickshaw bit.
yeah.
I had a very big celebration in the centre of town.
Oh, where?
What reason?
I was celebrating leaving teaching.
Okay.
So I had a very big celebration just after my last night at school,
Okay.
which it was ludicrously big.
Okay. You emerge from the bar in question,
Yeah.
a little worse for wear.
I was offensively drunk.
A rickshaw.
Yeah.
Why?
If I'm honest, I was showing off. It'd been a day of showing off.
How far did you have to take Gareth?
He had to take me from central London to Hounslow, which is...
Hounslow?
Yeah. It's something like... It's just shy of 10 miles.
How much was it?
It was £163.
How long did it take, roughly?
I mean, I honestly don't know.
You don't
I honestly don't know.
I thought you were waiting for the length of time.
So you arrive.
Yeah.
You give him his money. When does the whole idea of offering him a bed for the night?
We didn't even discuss the money because I got off the bike, and by which point I was incredibly sober, and I looked at his face, and it was it was grey. I mean, I genuinely feared for his life. So I said, "Oh my God, you must come in for a bit," and I made him a cup of tea. We're better than that, guys. We're better than that.
Where did he put his rickshaw?
Is that
Very personal.
How did it progress from the cup of tea to the sleeper?
Because honestly, I was sober by the time I
He
got
didn't
home.
say cup, he said, would you like to come in for a bit?
Exhausted from the bit, biscuits, fell asleep on the sofa.
Let's be clear. You've invited him up for a bit. You go in. What happens?
After the cup of tea, I decided that he was clearly still very close to death. So I said, would you like to crash on the sofa? And I'll give you an extra little detail. As he went past my front garden, he said, what is that? Because I had set fire to my teaching outfit before I'd gone out. When my friends first came round, and there was half of a trouser leg left. And Gareth saw it and went, is that half a trouser leg? Has someone spontaneously combusted?
So, we need an answer. So, David's team is Gareth Malone's synchronised singer? Is he Richard's pointless punter? Or is he Greg's shattered chauffeur?
I've got a horrible feeling he's the pointless punter after all of that.
You think pointless punter?
Yeah.
See, I'm thinking rickshaw driver.
Yeah, the detail that Greg was giving was...
The detail of the burnt
Incredible.
trouser
Yeah.
leg is...
That was like he'd forgotten himself and he was getting into his story. Oh,
Yeah.
this happened. I'm really excited.
But you're discounting Gareth altogether.
Oh, completely, yeah.
Okay, so you're going for the two tall guys there, the two lanky dudes.
Hey!
You know what? We're just two guys.
We're just two people, all right?
The two lampposts there. So, David, what are you going to say?
I'm going to because I genuinely.
You're
so
abstaining.
I'm going to go with the team captain's final decision.
If I had a gun to your head, though, Amanda, and don't rule it out, who would you go for?
Greg.
You go for Greg, all right.
Or Richard.
What do you think?
I think Greg.
You think Greg now?
Oh, no.
We'll say Greg.
They're saying that it is Greg. Gareth,
He's a pointless contestant.
would you please... I've taken your answer. Would you now observe the rules of the game? And please treat this with a little more respect. Gareth, would you please reveal your true identity?
My name is Gareth, and I once distracted Gareth.
I was wrong. I thought with this being a Craig Davies compilation, it was going to be him, but no, I was wrong again. Damn. 1 for 2. That's not good. There's only 5 of them. Anyway, let's see what's up next.
At school, I invented a game called Snorkel, Parka Music Practice Room.
There we are. Lee's team, what do you think?
What's the game called again?
It was called Snorkel, Parka Music Practice Room.
Right, and can you describe the game to us?
Myself and several friends, we all had snorkel parkas.
What is a snorkel parka for some of the younger viewers?
It's it's a
I know what it
large
is.
hooded coat with a fur-lined.
Oh, the one that comes out at the front.
Yeah.
Yes,
And you can.
Kenny from South Park.
Hooded coat with a fur-lined.
Oh,
collar.
the one that comes out at the front.
Yeah, and you can zip it up so that it comes right up, and so that only your eyes are visible.
Yeah.
Can you describe the rules? Imagine we've never met, I've got my snorkel parka. What would happen next?
Well, then you and I, Lee, will go to the music practice room when...
I'm not falling for this again.
And you zip up your snorkel parka, and then when someone's practicing their violin with a violin teacher in the music practice room, you duck down below the window, and then you just come up with your snorkel parka on.
So just imagine you're a historical reenactment society. You've got your members there.
I suppose
How would you?
I'd have to fully demonstrate it by using my making an ad.
Feel free to ask Richard and David to help you out on this.
Will you help me out with this?
Well, I mean, you see, this is one of the moments where... All right.
Want to do it?
Yeah, all right. Below our desk.
Yeah.
All right.
So if you imagine that this was the music practice room and there was someone in there having a lunchtime violin lesson, you would wait until they were in mid-tutorial. And
Right,
then,
I'm picturing it, yeah.
and then together, after 3.
Okay. Yeah.
1, 2, 3. That's it, really.
The secret's again the fact that they never knew who you were, because you were.
They wouldn't know you were because it's only your eyes showing. And he'd tell you to go away, so you would all duck down away, and then you'd leave it for a minute.
And then come back.
And then you'd just come back up again. Yeah.
What age were you? Please tell me you weren't one of the teachers.
No, maybe 13, 14.
Right the way through to when you left?
Right through till sixth form, yeah.
You never got told to stop this, or you got...
Yeah, well, they would bang on the window and be really furious with us.
For 5 years, they were banging on the window. They never once thought to come out and say, lads, it's getting really boring.
But you see...
I know you are, Greg, because you're 8'6".
But just out of interest, by show of hands, who would like to play Snorkel Parka music practice room?
I'm quite keen on the game.
I've already played it. I didn't really enjoy it.
It sounds ridiculous. I mean, the last time...
It does sound utterly ridiculous. It's almost as if you're lying.
Do you think he is lying, Lee? What are you going to say on this one?
Okay, what do you guys think? I've been wrong on the last 2, so I'm going to go with my second thought. At first, I was thinking he was lying, but I'm going to go true. Because I've been wrong on the last couple, so we'll see. I'm going to say he's telling the truth. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Let's find out.
As if you're lying.
Do you think he is lying, Lee? What are you going to say on this one?
Well, I actually believe him. I could just see you doing that for kicks and giggles.
Bob, which way are you leaning with this?
Well, it's got the anticipation, it's got the jeopardy, it's got the lot.
Something tells me you're going to get a phone call from Waddington's.
If this gets picked up, this is... Just because I've talked about it now, it's mine, right?
It's only yours if you really played it. If it's a lie, then you haven't copyrighted
Well, if it is a lie and I've just read it off this thing, whose idea is it?
Well, the person who wrote the lie.
I'd like to maintain the rights to Balaclava Sports Hall. If anyone's interested.
Right, Lee, it's time to take a guess. What are you going to say?
We're going for true.
You're saying it's true. OK. Greg, were you telling the truth? Or were you telling
Well, right, because that would make me utterly pathetic, wouldn't it? Yes, I was telling the truth.
Yes, it's true.
So going with my second decision was right. Because I was going to say it was a lie. I think that's what I said. I was going to say it was a lie, and then I decided to say it was true instead. So, hey, I'm 2 for 2. How about you guys? Anyway, we got one to go. Let's see what the next one's coming up as. I was iffy on that one because I thought he was lying. But I've been wrong on the last two, so I figured, why not go with true?
Yes, it's true. Greg did invent a game called Snorkel Parka Music Practice Room. At school, Greg was very popular with the other pupils. Not surprising, really, considering they'd created him in a science lesson.
For my first term at university, I rented a bathroom in a student house and slept in the bathtub every night.
Lee, Greg.
Yes?
Before we even start this, can you stand up?
Yeah. There'll be no, unless David stands up with me, there'll be no perspective.
David? In fact, let's have proper perspective. Connie, can you stand up? You know the question.
There's no way.
What's the answer?
Well, I just hung off the end of the bath, as I hang off every single bed that I've ever slept in.
No. You definitely don't hang off a bath like you hang off a bed. Because a bed go like that, and then you hang off.
Yeah.
You'd have to go up and cross and hang off. It's all, but you're not a snake, Greg.
The thing what actually drove me to change my circumstances was that I was bruising the side of my cheek regularly by waking up in the morning and clanging into one of the taps.
Can I ask why on earth you would sleep with your head at the tap end?
Right? He makes a perfectly good point. Why would he sleep with his head over there? Unless it's so he could dangle his feet off the other side. I don't know. You got me. But he makes a good point.
Ask why on earth you would sleep with your head at the tap end. That is mad.
Yes, well, you know, I was 18 years of age and I mainly lived off Thunderbird wine, so bad decisions were my forte at that period.
So did you have a bed
in
the house? Did you? Oh, so that was the reason you was in the bar.
There was a.
Why did you think he was in the bar?
I chose to, Phil, yeah.
How many other people were there in the flat?
3.
3 people. What? 3 beds?
Yeah.
Why would you not sleep on the floor next to the bath?
We had a giant 1970s sofa that had a peculiar corner unit, and I took both cushions from that corner unit and they fitted in the bath perfectly, and it was incredibly comfortable.
So hang on, it wasn't a freestanding bath?
A roll top?
Yeah, was it a roll top freestanding bath?
It wasn't a freestanding bath, but the end of the bath projected out into the room.
Where was this, Greg? Which town were you? Was this Oxford or Cambridge?
It was in Isleworth in West London. It was only because of a mix-up in housing agreements. We soon sorted out after a term. I only had to do it for a term.
What was the mix-up?
I'd agreed to move in with these 3 guys, and we got the wrong size house.
Hang on, that's not a mix-up, that's just stupidity. There was 4 of you, and you got a 3-bedroom house. Been a bit of a mix-up,
The boys blamed me, which is why I got the bath.
Why did they blame you?
Why didn't he just sleep in the living room? If they had a long corner couch, that would have made more sense. So, yeah, I'm going to say this is a lie.
The boys blamed me, which is why I got the bath.
Why did they blame you?
Because I was the one who booked the house.
How did you get into university?
So, Lee, what are you thinking?
Marcus.
I think it's too preposterous to be true.
The taps for me. You don't. If you're going to sleep in a bath, you don't put your head up the tap.
I think it might be true, but I'm not going to over...
Oh, well, you're the skip. You've got the armband, son.
I might be the
Do
skip.
you get armbands if you're a captain?
Only if you can't swim.
I'm telling you, I don't know if this is in the spirit of this game. This is true.
I'm still going live.
That was sufficiently moving. I'm going with it. I'm saying it's true now.
What are you saying, Skippy?
Should we say true?
True.
Not Skippy, Rob, not Skippy. I'm not going to go and go and fetch help.
Someone's fallen into a mine shaft.
We're going to go for true.
Go on, mate.
Change it to true. We're changing it. We're going for true.
You're saying it's true. Greg Davies, were you telling us the truth or were you telling a lie?
Do you feel, David, any sense of genuine competition in this game?
Yes, I do, yeah.
Then I think you're going to like me very much. It was a lie.
I'm 3 for 2.
Yes, it was a lie. Greg didn't sleep in his bathtub every night for his first term at university.
I got 3 for 2, so that's not too bad. That's yeah. There's no way he'd fit in the tub. I know I'm 6'3", and there's no way I'd fit in the tub. Don't matter how you tried to fit in there, there's no way. Anyway, let me know what you guys thought about this one. This was hilarious. I love this show. More and more every time I see it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and let me know anything else you want to see me react to. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe if you enjoyed watching this with me, as much as I enjoyed watching it with you. And what else? What else? Oh. No, I can't think of anything else. Anyway, it's off to the next one. I hope you follow me there. Love you guys. Peace.